Many first-time homebuyers feel anxious thinking about buying a home. A lot don't even know where to get started. So in this video, we'll decode the exciting process of buying your first home, so you can be living in your dream home in just 3 months from now. Let's talk. When making a purchase as large as buying a home, planning is key. I myself take pride in helping my clients in pre-purchase stages, but this video isn't about me, so let's talk about your home. The 3 main things to consider are budget, jobs, needs and wants. With budget, the goal is to find balance. You see, whatever the banks pre-qualify you as isn't always a true representation of what you can afford on a comfortable level. Number 2, jobs. Almost any lender and you yourself should be looking at a stable source of income before anything else. And lastly, needs and wants. It's very important to understand what you really want in your new home and what are the things that are nice to have on a wish list but isn't really a deal breaker if you don't. I even recommend going as far as creating a list on paper, needs and wants, and write down things that you really want in a home, things that are making you buy a new home, or things that would be nice to have like a heated garage, underground parking, a gym, walking distance to a lake community. It could be honestly anything. Next up, pre-approval. Getting a pre-approval is more than just taking an application and submitting it to the bank. Sometimes you have to prepare yourself even before the application. Things like working on your credit, working on your debt to income ratio, your savings, and so much more. This is where talking to a licensed realtor or a mortgage broker really comes in handy because they can understand your specific situation, your history with credit, your history in Canada, or any other scenarios and really guide you to the best path and a clear vision to make sure you can land into your ideal home with as smooth of a process as possible. Countless times I myself have witnessed clients who had absolutely no idea of their credit and didn't even have a credit in Canada. For example, let's say your utility bills, your credit card, everything is under your husband's name, and you as a wife, although you're working full-time, but you never actually had any credit in Canada. With that, taking care of your income to debt ratio is another important one. If you have any car payments, any phone plans that are on payment, or any other payments like student debts or private loans, or honestly anything else that's a monthly installment coming out of your bank account, that might be something that can hurt your mortgage a lot more than you would imagine. So make sure you can take care of those debts or at least minimize them in the best way possible. And lastly, savings. It goes without saying, but the more savings you have, the better options you get. And from there on, the process becomes a lot simpler. Once you've taken care of your debt, you have stable jobs, enough savings, and taken care of your credit. Congratulations, you're most likely ready for a pre-approval. And within a few weeks, once you hear back from your bank, you have an estimated number of what you can qualify for. It's time to go house shopping. This is where the list we previously made with the needs and wants comes in really handy. This is where you sit down with a realtor, go through your budget of what the banks qualified you as and what your personal qualification was, where you felt comfortable, and find a number in between. Stick to that number and put along with it your needs and wants. From there on, once you have a trusted realtor who can understand your needs and wants, you'll be house shopping almost every week until you find the right home. And once you do, they'll kind of guide you through the process. But if I really break it down very simply for you, the second you find your home, you write the offer on it. You do your due diligence, you get your final mortgage approval where the banks know exactly what you're buying, at what price, get their appraisal done, or whatever the banks need. And before you know it, you're in your dream home. And with that, once again, my name is Mohit. If you're looking to buy, sell, or relocate here in Calgary, give me a call and I'll be happy to help. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.